In a corner of East Africa, where the land stretches endlessly into golden dust, time itself seems to have stopped. Here there are no roads, no towers, no hum of machines, only wind, fire, and the soft rhythm of footsteps on ancient earth. This is the home of the Hadza, a tribe untouched by the ticking clock of civilization. While the world around them became cities of glass and light, the Hadza remained as they were 50,000 years ago, living with the land, not against it. Every sunrise here isn't just a new day. It's a reminder that survival is not a story of progress, but of persistence. In this place, the earth still speaks, the sky still commands, and humanity still breathes in its purest form. This is the forgotten edge of Africa, and for the next few days, we step into their world. They call themselves the Hadza, a community so small, yet so vast in spirit, living in a way the rest of humanity has long forgotten. There are no calendars here, no written language, no rulers, no borders. Each sunrise tells them when to hunt, each sunset when to rest. They move with the seasons, guided by stars, wind, and memory. For the Hadza, time is not something to measure. It is something to feel. Their lives are written not on paper, but on earth, through footprints, campfires, and laughter that echoes through the valley. To see them is to see what humanity looked like before the world became noise. In their faces, you don't see poverty, you see freedom. Freedom from everything we think we need, and everything they never lost. In the Hadza world, fire is not just warmth, it is life itself. Every morning begins the same way, with smoke rising into the quiet air, chasing away the chill of the African dawn. Sparks dance like tiny stars, and the smell of burning wood marks the start of another day of survival. Fire cooks their food, guards their children, lights their nights, and connects generations through the glow of its flame. Around this fire, stories are told. Stories of hunts, of ancestors, of lessons whispered from one life to the next. They say, the fire remembers, that even when the embers fade, it carries the memory of those who sat before it. Here, under this rising smoke, you understand something powerful, that the Hadza don't just live with fire, they live because of it. When the sun climbs above the horizon, the world awakens, and so does hunger. In the Hadza tribe, every dawn marks the beginning of a silent war between hunger and survival, between life and death. There are no guns, no traps, no machines. Only bows carved from wild olive trees and arrows tipped with deadly poison made from desert plants. Each weapon is crafted by hand, shaped not by tools, but by instinct passed down through generations. The hunters rise quietly. No words are spoken. Their faces painted with ash, their eyes locked on the endless horizon. Dogs howl in the distance, their noses already catching the scent of prey. The air thickens with tension. Before the first step, they whisper a short prayer, not for success, but for respect. Respect for the land that feeds them and the life they will take. Then, with a nod, the hunt begins. Barefoot, they move like shadows through the tall grass. Every rustle, every sound of wind becomes a signal. There is no map, no compass, only instinct. Their bodies know the land like we know our screens. For the next few hours, they will chase, track, and endure, until the land decides who eats and who doesn't. And as the sun burns brighter over the savannah, the Hadza vanish into the wild, hunters chasing not just food, but the rhythm of life itself. The silence of dawn breaks, and suddenly the savannah comes alive. Dogs begin barking madly, their cries echo through the plains. Something moves in the distance, a flash of fur, a quick shadow. It's enough. The Hadza sprint, barefoot, through thorns and dust. The earth shakes beneath their feet. Their bows rattle against their backs as they run. Every step is a battle. Every second, a choice between giving up or going on. One hunter signals, a faint whistle, and instantly they split into two groups. Some circle wide to cut the prey off, others move straight through the brush. Their lungs burn, but their spirits never break. The dogs lead the way, sniffing, digging, barking louder. The prey hides inside the rocks. One of the men grabs a long stick, pushing it deep into the hole, trying to flush the animal out. The dogs claw at the entrance, dirt flying in all directions, but nothing. The prey is smart. It moves deeper underground. Time slips away. The sun climbs higher. Sweat mixes with dust on their skin. Still, they don't stop. Because hunger doesn't wait, they move again. Another sound, another chance. A squirrel jumps, arrows fly, and suddenly cheers erupt. It's small, but it's food. It's victory. In this land, survival isn't about size. It's about persistence. The Hadza don't hunt for sport. They hunt because life demands it. And when they finally stop to rest, with blood, dust, and sweat on their faces, they know they've earned another day. The sun begins to fade and the land cools once more. After hours of chasing shadows, the Hadza return to camp, tired, bruised, and victorious. Here, beneath the open sky, survival takes on a quieter meaning. There are no kitchens, no plates, no recipes, only earth, fire, and instinct. One of the elders kneels beside a flat rock. With nothing but 2 sticks in his hands, he begins to spin. The sound of wood scraping against wood fills the air. And within seconds, a spark is born. Fire, the oldest magic known to humankind. They feed it carefully with dry grass and leaves, as if waking an ancient spirit. Soon, the flames rise. Faces glow in orange light. The hunters gather around, placing the fresh meat they've carried through miles of dust. The smell of smoke and roasted flesh drifts into the night air. But here, food is more than nourishment. It's a celebration of survival. Every piece of meat is shared equally. Dogs wait patiently, knowing they too will eat. There's laughter, chatter, and the rhythm of a culture unchanged for 50,000 years. They eat everything, bones, marrow, even the stomach, filled with what the animal last consumed. For them, wasting food is unthinkable. As the night deepens, the children play beside the fire, and the elders tell stories that echo the first humans who ever walked this land. And in the crackling of the flames, you can almost hear the whispers of our own ancestors, reminding us where we came from and what we've forgotten. Before the next hunt begins, the Hadza prepare their most powerful weapon, knowledge. Deep in the savannah, far from any lab or factory, they create a deadly poison by hand. This is no myth. It's chemistry, learned not from books but from observation, failure, and time. The men cut the boughs of the desert rose tree, a plant both beautiful and lethal. They slice the bark into small pieces, drop them into a pot, and pour cold water over it. Slowly, the mixture begins to boil. Steam rises, carrying the bitter scent of nature's weapon. As the water thickens into a dark, sticky paste, the elder skims the foam with a leaf, every step done with precision. Once ready, he spreads the black poison onto a flat stone, adding ash and grinding it until it becomes smooth and strong. Finally, he lifts an arrow, sharp as a fang, and dips its tip into the mixture. One mistake, one drop too much, could mean death. But in his hands, it's art. Each arrow becomes a story, decorated with patterns unique to its maker. Feathers guide the arrow's flight, and carvings mark the hunter's name. In this world, every tool, every weapon, carries the spirit of its creator. These are not just arrows, they are extensions of life itself, passed down from father to son, from teacher to student, unchanged for 50,000 years. And when the poison dries, the weapons rest beside the fire, silent, waiting for the next dawn, when the hunt begins again. While the hunters move across the plains, another rhythm of life unfolds in the heart of the savannah. The Hadza women, guardians of food, fire, and future, begin their day, barefoot. They move through the tall grass, their laughter echoing softly among the acacia trees. They carry wooden digging sticks, simple tools that hold generations of knowledge. Each plant, each root, has a purpose. They search for tubers buried deep beneath the earth, starchy roots that have kept their people alive for centuries. The women work together side by side. Their hands, strong and weathered, strike the ground with rhythm, a heartbeat of survival. When they find wild berries, they share them instantly. No one hoards, no one takes more than they need. For the Hadza, community is everything. Children play nearby, learning by watching, imitating. No classroom, no instructions, just life. Under the sun, they gather honeycombs from tree trunks, using smoke to calm the bees. Sweet golden honey drips into hollow gourds, nature's gift to the gatherers. Back at camp, they roast the tubers over open fire, the air filled with laughter, stories, and the smell of earth. This is not just survival. It's balance, a harmony between humans and nature, a partnership as old as time itself. As the sun sinks beyond the savanna, the heat fades, and a silver moon rises over the acacia trees. The Hadza return to their camp, tired, silent, yet content. Around them, the land glows in twilight, and the first stars begin to appear. A small fire crackles at the center of the camp. It's more than warmth. It's the heartbeat of the tribe. Here, the Hadza gather not just to eat, but to remember. The hunters share stories of the day, how the arrow flew, how the wind whispered before the kill. The women laugh softly, roasting tubers, passing honey and meat to the children. Slowly, the stories turn to songs, deep rhythmic melodies that rise with the flames. No instruments, no written words, just voices, ancient, unbroken, echoing into the night. The songs tell of ancestors, of rain, of the spirits who walk the land. To the Hadza, every fire is a link between the living and those who came before. Sparks drift upward, disappearing into the endless sky, just as generations have before them. In the glow of firelight, faces flicker between shadow and flame, laughter fades to silence, and for a moment, the only sound is the crackle of wood and the whisper of the wind. A reminder that in this vast changing world, the Hadza still live as our earliest ancestors once did, free, connected, and truly alive. As dawn breaks again over the Hadza lands, the mist drifts through the acacia trees and the world awakens in silence. The tribe rises, calm, unhurried. Men prepare their bows. Women gather their baskets. Children chase the first light of morning for the Hadza. Life is not about wealth or possession. It's about balance, freedom, and respect for the earth. They live without walls, without borders, without fear of time. Their language holds no word for worry. In their songs, there is no past and no future, only the rhythm of now. As the world races forward, chasing progress, the Hadza remind us of something far older, that humanity was once in harmony with nature, not at war with it. These are the last free people, a tribe unchanged for 50,000 years, living proof that simplicity can be strength and freedom can still exist. The fire burns low, the savanna glows gold, and somewhere beyond the horizon, another day begins, as it always has. This was the Hadza tribe, the last free people on Earth, and this is World Untold, where hidden worlds, lost tribes, and forgotten histories come to life. Join us for the next journey. Subscribe to World Untold and step into the stories the world forgot.